Hey, El.
El Norte.
What are you doing in San Diego, El?
I come to San Diego because Sam is a friend of mine, you know? This is Sam Diego, right? We're talking about.
Well, we'll try to find him,
I know
maybe.
his brother Fred Diego, too.
But how about San?
I hate it when it gets in my shorts.
This here is what is known as the Hotel Coronado. It's a very famous place because there's a lot of funny stuff that goes on in there. I can't tell you everything that it is because if I did, I'd have to cut out your tongue. I don't want to do that.
For my ears.
Or maybe plug
So I
up
couldn't
your,
hear anymore.
I could plug up your ears, you know, stick a couple of candles in there and then light them. Or maybe firecrackers. That would be fun. What do you think?
Well, give us some idea of what goes on in there. Just, I'm sure you can tell us something.
Well, there's a wonderful all-you-can-eat restaurant in here. The problem is, if you go back for seconds, they slap your hands and say, "I'm sorry, that's all you can eat."
Get there, if you look at media, something you would recognize, Animal Cam. We also have videos and photos.
Oh, this is good because I'm an elementary school teacher, so I can show
Oh my
the
gosh,
kids.
we've got a lot of stuff, and some especially for teachers. And it's all free. Good. Well, as far as I know.
Oh, look, there's a whole bunch of there. Rhinos, games, animals.
Oh, look at that.
Which
Pretty much live.
which one is it now?
This would be, oh, you're looking up.
This is
Oh.
the overall web page here would be. I don't have the app on the phone.
All right, well, just go to the main page then, and there should be.
Get the free mobile banking app. What are they? Bank of America is coming after me.
I don't know, but yeah,
Coming
there's a
up,
little
here
guy.
it is.
Okay,
All right.
so it's going to be this one.
That's the one. Yep. All right, and now just do a little, keep going.
And
But that's just on the animal pages. If you keep on,
here's the web
videos here on
Live
live cams. And this one,
penguin,
Yeah.
tiger, panda, koala,
there's-
ape cam.
there you go.
Hey, Mom, look on here.
So the only thing that really seems to be the deciding factor is the tail.
And you know, some of them, like the baboons, tail that long. Some of them have a prehensile grabbing tail.
See,
And
I
here's
don't
another
have
one
a
that I
tail.
didn't know.
So I'm
So-
a great ape.
You know, and we've all been saying that about you for a long time. Say that out loud. Oh, and I bet it's on tape. I found another thing I found out.
There are no monkeys in Africa or Asia that have prehensile tails. None of them have a grabbing tail. Those tails are for balance or just because they're there. Only certain monkeys, not all, but certain monkeys in Central and South America, only New World monkeys have
And parts of
prehensile
North Long
tails.
Branch.
Oh, well, yeah.
I wonder if it has to do with the kind of trees.
The bark on the tree rougher. I think that,
Because you would think, I mean, they had to develop that for a reason.
You would think. When she was born, she couldn't climb at all. All she could do was hang on her mom and nurse. Just
Yeah.
the way we can't walk.
How long will it take her to grow?
Separate and grow. In the wild, they stay with their moms for a good 8 years.
Okay.
And even then, they're not quite full grown. They don't get to their full size till they're maybe 12 years old. But at about 8, she's ready to maybe sleep in her own nest. They make a new nest every night because they're always on the move looking for food. But even so, it'll be in maybe the tree next to mom or one branch down from mom. It's kind of like when you try to kick your teenager out of the house and they end up living in the basement apartment, but you still get to feed them.
Or a mile down the road.
Or a mile down the road. She still hangs nearby because she's not quite full size. Sometimes we'll even hop on mom when they're going from tree to tree because mom can reach further. And so mom's still a good mode of transportation. And they'll nurse sometimes right up through those 8 years. It's pretty amazing. They will nurse in any case
had an uncle
for
like that.
about 4 years.
So 54, is that what you said?
54.
54.
Yep. Been here over 30 years. I hear she trains the new keepers.
She moved from the East Coast too?
No, she moved from England.
Oh, okay.
Never lost her accent. It's really amazing. For all these years. She was born in Borneo, though. She was. Oh, that's what it was. She saw Eloise. We think probably taken from her mom by a pet trader. And she ended up in England. Made her way here years later after being in some small zoos and then a very large private collection. Owned by Tom Jones manager.
And then you get his friends and you just walk around.
Yeah.
His manager, Gordon, I forgot Gordon's last name. In the wild, they would get a branch.
Sticks.
And
Pull
they
out the
would
termites and eat them. And
make a nice sharp point, plunge it in, and they pull out a bugsicle. Here, though, you think about it, you don't want to keep termites because they would eat the entire zoo. So instead, we built them this, and you can see there's a tube
there,
here.
yeah.
There are actually 5 tubes all around, and on any given day, the keeper will fill maybe 3 of them with some goopy treats. So one day it'll be mustard in one of them, and baby food banana in another, and maybe applesauce in one of them, or barbecue sauce, and they change them up. So even though it's a natural behavior, and we think actually it's learned behavior because we've watched our mom teaching the baby how to do it. Oh, look at her go. That is pretty cute. And look at this. Hey, look, Fawn, no hands hanging from her toes. She's got, her feet look so much like her hands. She's got a prehensile or grabbing thumb, and her toes, the other toes are long like fingers, and they have the same number of joints as their fingers do. So you think about our toes, we're one joint shy on our toes. I'm like, oh my gosh. It's relaxing. You think how strong those toes are now.
And the tail too. Well, she doesn't have a tail, but
Oh, look. 1 foot.
1 foot.
Oh, she's getting brave.
Yeah, and not only that, but she had already been hanging for a while. Pretty good. And here comes Janie. Oh, well, you never know when somebody comes by. Janie likes her very much, and Janie is not at all rough with her. Karen, who likes her, Karen's around here somewhere. Karen sometimes will sit in the net and they'll just touch, or they'll kind of bite on each other. But it's a gentle thing.
Has Janie been a mother before?
Janie is a mom, but she never raised her daughters. She herself was taken from her mother so early, she didn't know how to do it. She had no models. So when she had, well, her first couple of babies died very quickly, even though keepers were trying to take care of them, there was just no way. And her third baby, this keeper saw that the baby was going to die, but just, was spent 24 hours a day with this baby and really worked on the baby. And that baby is alive and well today and is a grandma living in England in Monkey World. I went to visit her a few years ago. Looks very much like Janie. And she has a full-grown son, with the full flanges, and a little boy. I mean, he's got a little boy.
Wow.
So Janie here's a great grandma and doesn't know, but I brought pictures back, including the one of the keeper who had taken care of her for many years, because I met him.
Or a deer face, the long and thin. Pretty.
Almost like a little goat.
It's got a mohawk though, like a punk rocker.
Yeah, that's true.
Punk rock deer in a goat food.
Yep.
Wow, I didn't know
Read
any.
my kids a book about it.
Wow.
Jens said the Yiddish chicken, or no, not Jens. What's her name? Forget what her name. Yiddish, yes. I feel like just like that. More closely related to the tiger.
Ooh, you still young? Have that little kitty cat. Wanna go out and have a little milk with the boys?
He can just pad through the snow with those enormous paws.
You pretty kitty.
Pretty kitty. He's going to get lost, lady.
Pretty size.
Pretty
Yeah,
kitty.
huge, huh?
I mean, this is creepy.
Well, at least I'm saying nice things to him.
I told him he would do it.
See how it doesn't have a long nose, right? Like it's pretty short. Shoved in? Bigger forehead.
So Bayonne, 24 years old, mother of 6.
I read about
About
that.
that size, too.
Yeah, I read about that. And see videos of them in
They just
people's
start him
backyards.
and then take him back up north again and let him go.
Yeah, so they can come back.
Another one in there somewhere. There's supposed to be two of them. Probably back in the field. Yeah, I don't like doing it.
Oh, is this movies?
What are you eating, John?
Norte corn.
It's from El Norte.
It's ice cream. Crema, the ice.
Big vanilla ice. It's a big ice cream cup.
Looks good.
It is.
Believe me,
It's exactly what we needed.
tomorrow we will want nothing to do with this.
Tomorrow you'll be walking in what looks like ice cream.
Shoveling ice cream.
I guess.
Exactly what I told you.